Hello my friends, welcome back. It's episode 30. Let's go. Now, let's start with the scout flyby. Let's try and see as much of this city as possible. Huh. What's on the hill? The formation of Katusha. Sorry. Basically the Russian equivalent of the waffle. Not actually a great unit, but they can potentially devastate infantry, especially if they've got veterancy, but these ones don't. You know what? It's a whole lot of anti-air there. No artillery. I mean, I just see an anti-tank, that's it. Pretty poor show. Oh, okay. So this is where the Russian defense is. That is a lot of artillery. Hey, a T-26. No, wait, it's not a very good tank. This area is clear. This, honestly, is relatively clear too. And it looks like up here is clear as well. Okay, you can wait there. That's fine. Okay, alright. By the way, I love scout planes. I mean, this is just, you know, such useful information. Now, I guess our biggest issue here is these units are actually significantly distanced from me. I can't just charge forward into them. You know what's funny is, like, if I had a rapid fire 1.5x hero, which I don't have any rapid fire heroes at all, but if I did have one, I could have just charged in here and started hosing these guys down. And we'd probably still have enough movement to get back out. The only air defense here is this truck. And speaking of air defense, the nearest Russian airports are in the city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's where the fighters start to drop away. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's where the strat bombers start to be dropped as being reachable. So my air force can definitely strike with impunity. All they gotta do is shut down this anti-aircraft gun, of which they seem to just have the one. Alright, let's start proceedings by switching off the anti-aircraft gun. I'm not too concerned about these ones, although this one could race up here. Not sure how much work a 0-star low-grade anti-aircraft gun is going to get done. This one's potentially dangerous, but once again, no experience on these units for whatever reason. We have faced plenty of armies in the past that had plenty of stars, and these ones don't have any, so Rock you like a hurricane. I can't wait for the day that this thing upgrades. Because +1 +1 on this is actually really significant. Let's get those infantry kills, shall we? Bombardiers to your stations! Anything else worth targeting? I probably don't want to go this far. That's potentially walking into Russian fighter territory there. Okay, now this beast has got 6 movement plus blitzkrieg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can actually get some work done on this formation. Not quite enough damage for that. This is why this kind of artillery sucks. Because it offers no protection whatsoever against a tank strike. 15 centimeters all the way, my friends. And this is the reason why. I can just waddle a tank in here and literally just keep firing until my ammunition runs out. I could actually dive in there and kill these two as well. But if I dive in there and kill these two, then I wouldn't be able to get back out. Not that any of these crappy low experience artilleries could penetrate this thing, but I think we need to arrange that T-3440. I want it. Okay, let's put this here, which is just out of range. I don't know if these would rush forward to attack. They're probably set to sit there. Yep, you'll be fine there. You'll be fine here. This rough patch is going to slow me down. Okay, anti-air behind to protect this. Not that the anti-air is going to be needed, as we are already aware. There's no Russian airports in range, so we know that there's not going to be any aircraft just yet. Let's just hammer that and then fall back. Yeah, that's not happening. These guys are not going to take a fight with that MBT. Ah! People in the comments, it's not an MBT. An MBT is a modern concept. This is truly the start of the MBT, though. The Russians just mass-produced these things, and you know what they really are is a general-purpose tank, and they have a lot of the things that you would see on a modern tank now, in that you have, defended sight apertures on the top rather than a commander's hatch with a head poking out of it, a coaxial machine gun on the front, as a point defense system. Modern vehicles would also have one on the top, which is not the case here. And then obviously, you know, this flexible, angled, curved design designed to maximize the diagonal effect, if you will, of, you know, if you have a square, Pythagoras' theorem states that the diagonal between the two corners, two opposing corners, are going, if that line is longer. So that's the idea behind angled armor. It's not just about deflection, it's also the idea that trying to go through something diagonally is more distance than going through something directly. And you know, this is all the concepts of a modern MBT pretty much rolled into a tank. You can still see on the older designs where those concepts haven't really come to pass or are starting to. You know, the older design here, we've got this whole boxy affair going on, which makes it hilariously vulnerable to other tanks, or in theory it should be. And then this one, you can start to see from the curvature of the turret here that the Germans are starting to realize that the whole boxy design is perhaps not a good idea if you're fighting other tanks. It's very World War II's evolution of the tank from a vehicle with a specific purpose to a generalist, you know, war-fighting machine. It's quite interesting. Okay, that's an anti-aircraft gun, by the way, not a recon car. Just to remind everybody. So, I'm not concerned that, you know, it's going to slide past here and get my artillery. Let's go, B-Team. Sadly, the railway line does not improve movement, so... what's the best way to get this infantry where it needs to be? I mean, that is a recon car, so I don't really want to be over there. What a difference an extra point of movement makes. Because it's a special extra point. It's an extra point that reduces the cost of one tile to 1 point. So it's actually better than 1 point. Which means that the most expensive tile that you're passing through becomes free. That can actually significantly extend the distance you can move. Okay. It's not got the greatest mobility, that recon. Sort of more like the weird Russian anti-tank recon. Excuse me. Okay, well, it's pretty easy to start moving these portable airfields down towards that combat group. I guess these ones will move them up here because it will bring them closer to where they need to be, but still keep them fully protected behind my front line. Alright, I'll be interested to see if these guys move or not. If they move, then this artillery group could race up here and bombard the crap out of my 15cm. They wouldn't kill it, but I might take some serious damage, but I don't think so. I think that they're set to... Oh, they're set to run away? No, my 109Z. How many of them have I got left? Oh, can't see during the chat. He still managed to get 1 kill. Wow, they repaired that infantry. Oof. That was not worth it. They're running away. Okay, interesting. There will be an opportunity, I think, to get more 109s. I got 3 left. I really need to stop taking chip damage on them. Oh well, whatever. Okay. So it looks like the Russians are set to retreat. I guess they're going to fall back to the city and be a pain there. Or some of them are set to fall back. This guy just... Yeah, I don't know, man. Interesting. Well, 2 things are interesting here. One is that I would still take damage despite the fact that this thing is completely crippled. And 2, I can just walk past it. Like it's got no zone of control. Which is odd. Well, anyway, the BT-7 is an uninteresting toy. Okay, this is the answer. This is the answer. Because this thing can't shoot after it's moved. They fixed double strike, effectively giving you aggressive... Double strike no longer gives you aggressive deployment by nature of giving you 2 attacks. Sad times. Okay, there's some T-34s and I want them. And I will pay a dark and terrible price for them. If I must. It's a nice day for the Zerg. God, this thing is a monster. Anyone else want some? Okay. Let's lay off the shooting for a minute. That's actually an airport. I didn't even notice. Well, I guess I didn't notice because there was no aircraft there when I flew my scout planes past. Well, we could just probably rebase forward, actually. That would probably be a good idea. Can you get there without... No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it would give me enough reach to get onto that hill. Okay, beautiful front line established. And no, this infantry is not going to turn around and attack. Not while that thing's still got 1 shot left in it. Excuse me. Just thinking as to whether I should actually deploy my, and I think I probably should actually. Deploy my aircraft on this turn to help me clear away these enemies. Rather than rebasing them. I can't rebase the strategic bombers forward anyway because they will not be supported at that airfield. Alright, let's go. we get some damage on them? Huh. It's actually pretty vicious. But I have bridge engineers of my own. Although I probably don't want to bring them forward to there. Okay, that's an interesting little front line established here. I mean, let's do it. Let's clear the path. Alright, and the ammunition ran out. But just another demonstration of just how much better this thing is than the KV. Speed and additional ammunition were both decisive factors in how quickly we could just eliminate that whole front line. Right, let's move the Wagnermobile here, which protects it by this. It's now protected by that artillery. Pretty sure that these guys will not be willing to suicide across to get one kill, but who knows. But of course, if they do, it means that they can't run away and be a pain in my ass later, so... Okay. Team 2, it is time to move forward. I guess that's as far as I can get that, which means... I mean, it's an anti-air and an infantry unit, so we don't really have to... There's nothing there, right? Hang on, let's get a scout car in here first and just make sure that there's nothing untoward going on. Okay, and you're not powerful enough to hit that and actually do anything, so... Okay, that's a front line established. How far can the AA get? The speed of this thing is so helpful as well. It can just be wherever I need it to be. Gotta be careful about all this rough terrain here. This tank will fall behind if I put it too far here. I'll keep it close to the road. Okay. The infantry won't have a problem, of course. Let's go, portable airfields, let's go. Okay, we've made very significant progress across this map in the last turn. This is where this battle group will now push this road. And this battle group will push the bottom. And as for the middle, I doubt there's much there. Especially in this rough terrain area, but my scout planes will determine the course of action. Oh, he did push forward. Oh, but just to take the town. Oh, why? Why would you do that to yourself? God damn, that was brutal. It's not even going to mean anything because, you know, they will self-repair. That was a futile gesture. Okay, alright. Do you know what? This scout plane can just about reach the airport. You know, if it's full of fighters, my scout plane is going to get shot down. You know, the funny part is the irony of limited stock. As the war goes on and the enemy gets more dangerous, I may end up losing scout planes more than anything else. If I use them aggressively to scout, which is what I'm doing. In general, our forces have confirmed my suspicions. They made contact with large formations of Soviets roaming around Smolensk. We may want to slow our advance to make sure our anti-tank weapons are in good supporting fire positions. Okay. Hey, some KV-1s. I'll have that. I don't see anything else worth having, just those KV-1s. It's also a lot of infantry just kind of everywhere. Oh wow, the bomb area is almost devoid of defenders. Didn't see, there's nothing at this airport. If there was a plane, if there was some aircraft, at least one of them would be in the center tile. Remember, it's always middle, then left, then top left, then top right, then right, then bottom left, then bottom right. So we would have seen aircraft here, so that's a good sign. There could be aircraft here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'd say it's just out of fighter range though. And there could be some aircraft at that airport. Remains to be seen. Right. Just having a think. Okay, I think this is... I'm going to just take a push-up turn. Obviously, my strat bombers cannot push up. So what I'll do is I'll have them go after the... I'll have them go after these. Since I can't get to them easily. Right. Let's clear the area. God damn, this tank is such a monster. Can you get there? Yes, you can. I'm not that interested in capturing that. Should probably take the opportunity to repair this. Let's push it up first while the artillery is still in a great spot to defend it. Anti-air can go here. Fury hate machine can go here. Five. I'm just going to put this here. There is no way on this earth... I know that this is a close combat tile, but there's no way on this earth that they attack while this thing is there and it's got full ammo. Not happening. And then the anti-tank behind it prevents the tank from doing anything either. Layers of defense. In fact, the same thing could be said of the bridge engineers. If they go here, they're defended by buy this for anti-tank. If these guys turned on forced march, they could actually attack them, but what would the point be? Okay, I need to do something about those recon cars up there, but that's just something I'm going to have to think about later. Okay, now we've got to get across here. This does not have steamroller yet, so it cannot. Oh man, it's just one away. Oh sweet, it's just one away. So if I steamroller the guy in the in this tile here, then I've got steamroller. Woohoo! I was going to say, without steamroller, I can't kill these guys here and actually move forward. But guess what? I do have steamroller now, so I can. Woohoo! T-28s. Anyone want to steal some T-28s? Sure, why not? I'll take 1 damage for some T-28s. They're not any good, but they're mine now. Right, let's consider how we are going to defend ourselves. Wait, do you count as soft? Oh no, you've got no retaliation, that's why. I'm like, how can you attack without being mauled by the anti-tank gun? Because you've got no retaliation on, that's why. Okay, this infantry cannot. It cannot! Shouldn't be able to penetrate this. Just thought I'd pick that off. Huh, they might get 1 damage on the flame tank. Obviously the flame tank has no ammo, so it's not defending itself. It's the artillery doing all the work there. Yeah, there's really nothing here to stop me just rolling forward. In fact, there's so little here that I don't even... There's no compelling reason for me to actually rely on a defended front line like this. There is nothing nearby that could possibly do anything, so I'm just going to go for it. Obviously the old anti-aircraft gun is a bit soft, so let's just put that to one side. Stop and take this village, which somehow we missed taking it on the way past. Okay, alright. Well, the Russians certainly didn't slow down my advance here, even slightly. Oh! It's a fighter. He might be in strike distance, I'm not 100% sure, but they definitely flew in from over there. And this one flew in from here. Oh, are you going for it? Okay. Yeah, 1 damage! Woohoo! Goddamn suicidal AI. Suppose you gotta take what they can get, huh? Okay, so this plane flew in from here. That is literally the extent of its range. That's as far as it can go. If you click on the plane and trace it back, you can see how much range it has. This one actually did not have to fly far. Oh, yeah, look, genuinely just out of strike distance of my fighter, but not out of strike distance of my fighter. Fighter bombers. So, amusingly here, the fighter bombers are actually going to be better anti-air than the fighter, because the fighter hasn't got the range. But the fighter bombers have got the range, and so they should be able to put the squeeze on these I-15s. From this tile, just out of range of this anti-aircraft gun. And this guy is completely unsupported. Okay, but that's it for now because we're out of time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.